But now another politician has come out today to accuse Albanese of not telling the full story on those environmental laws. We've been speaking about how Albanese torpedoed a deal that Tanya Plibersek had done with the Greens. The Prime Minister denied a deal had been done, acting as if Plibersek was from another political party, not a senior cabinet minister.
On these environment laws, clearly a deal was either close or, according to the Greens, was done. They reckon you'd agreed to it.
Well, of course they'd say that. No, we hadn't, and they don't say that, David. There is no one in the Greens says that I agreed to it.
Clearly there was an agreement. It just wasn't with Albanese himself, it was with his minister. And now today more evidence is building that Albanese misled the public when he claimed a deal hadn't been done. Independent Senator for the ACT, David Pocock, has come out to say that as far as he was concerned, a deal had been done.
I certainly thought we had a deal. Minister Plibersek was a good faith negotiator in this. I thought we'd landed at a point where everyone was happy, and it's incredibly disappointing that neither the Greens nor the PM seem to want to be able to sort of really prioritise this, and I think internal party politics probably got in the way at the end of the day.
Clearly there was a deal, ready to be signed, sealed and delivered, but Albanese killed it off, realising it would cost votes in WA after an intervention from WA Premier Roger Cook. The laws were radical and should never have gone ahead, but the point is, this is disunity at the highest level of the Albanese government. It's the Prime Minister undermining and gaslighting a senior cabinet minister, and it's poor treatment of a senior woman. The rift between Albanese and Plibersek is now causing internal angst in the Labor Party. But this saga also shows how sketchy Albanese can be with the truth, how he doesn't feel the public necessarily has a right to know the honest truth behind why some laws go ahead and others don't. Remember, this is the man who promised to do politics differently, who promised transparency.
The truth is that we're an open, transparent party. There needs to be complete transparency. What we need is a Prime Minister who's prepared to be transparent, a more honest and transparent government going forward. We will make it transparent. We're being transparent.
Oh, but that was before the election. Campaign promises clearly don't count, not as far as Albanese is concerned. And today, Peter Dutton is highlighting another broken promise, that power bills would be $275 cheaper. He claims it's been 3 years to the day that Albanese made this now failed promise.
And he didn't just promise it once.
$275.
Labor said it 97 times before the last election. But what's he delivered? Well, electricity prices are now up to $1,000 more than what Labor promised.
Well, power bills and energy will be a key election issue. And if there are blackouts across Australia this summer, Chris Bowen and Albanese will be held responsible. And it'll be yet another reason for voters to abandon Albanese. And this is on top of the growing list so far, which includes government spending skyrocketing, and we'll talk about that with Chris Richardson later. The cost of living crisis deepening while countries around the world are emerging from the woods, the Big Australia policy, the housing affordability crisis, and the devastating issue of anti-Semitism and lawlessness that's been compared with 1930s Europe. All of this under Albanese's watch. It's no wonder the coalition has now overtaken Labor in news poll. Albanese, you'd have to say, is a failed Prime Minister who doesn't deserve to be sitting in the lodge.